Hey guys, and welcome to IL-2 Sturmovik Ultimate Edition. My name is Snowda, and today I'm going to be showing you some tips that you might need to complete a mission in this game. I'll be going through takeoffs, flying around, shooting other planes, and also landings. We'll be playing this game as a pilot in career mode. So this here is perfect for people who are just starting out in the game and really having trouble flying. Because I know when I first started I had no idea what I was doing. So right then I just started the engine, and you do that by pressing I on the keyboard. So when you press it, it will just start up like that. Lowest power is 1 and max power is 0. So I'll hit 0 here. And when I do that, that is going to put the plane on full power. But when I start going, for some reason the plane will start turning by using the keys Z and X. It's going to help us keep in a straight line. So here we go. So I hit 0. There we go, power 100. Now it's turning a lot, so I'll hit X to counteract that. Just keep ourselves in a straight line here. So yeah, I'm not holding X, I'm just tapping it every now and then.
Heading 160.
Okay, so here we are, we're all good to take off. So you fly with the arrow keys. And I'll just raise my landing gear, which is G. So we go gear up. So there we have just taken off. And now you hit M and you get a little map up here. You can scroll out on it. But we are going to be heading all the way up to here. Alright, so you will find that the plane starts to like rise on its own, and if you don't really want it to rise that much, you can use the keys F and V. They are controlling your flaps. So having flaps raised will keep us like where we are. It's just gonna, it's built for like standard flying. But if you want to go for a landing, or for some reason you want to get lots of lift without using much power, then you should be hitting V, and as you can see it puts me on landing, and my nose will start going up really easily. So I'll just put them back on raised. Yeah, so obviously landing is for landing, because when you land you will find that you have to like slow down a lot, and you do that by cutting the engine power or slowing down the engine. So when you do that, your plane's going to start to drop, and that's why the flaps are a really important part of flying your plane. Okay, so at the moment we are the red team. It's not like, oh shoot, the red was the enemy, but it's not in this case, because there's the red and the blue team. At the moment we will be shooting the blue team, so that's all of those planes up ahead that we got to be aiming at. Except we're nowhere near them yet, so there's no need to really worry. I mean, all those messages that I'm getting up the top, that's probably from these guys here, because they're in the thick of combat and really they're outnumbered. That's so cool. There's my team. That's really nice. Man, I like that.
I'm on my way. Hold on.
It's so cool, like how they fly this close to you and just not crash. I mean, if I was like these guys and I had to go in that certain formation, I would be sure to crash. Oh, so there are those planes ahead. I'm actually at the right height this time. Hey, that's good. It was sometimes I fly in really low. I don't know why I do it, but yeah, flying in low is not the best idea. Because I mean, like, yeah, just when you get to the combat area, you just can't really shoot down other planes because they're all so much higher up than you. But if you get to the battle area and you are really high up, then you can just swoop down to where everyone is, and it's a lot easier than having to climb. So I'm not really sure what my mission is here, because I haven't really read it. But anyway, it's just simple flying when you're up. Like, takeoff can be hard when you first start out, and also landing can, but yeah, just flying, it's just the arrow keys. You want to occasionally aim downwards or go up. Yeah, but just use the flaps, which was F and V, and that's pretty much it for flying. But what you're about to see is probably the hardest part of the game, and that's going up to someone and actually shooting them. And I'm going to tell you now that that is extremely hard, so I'm going to give you a tip that's going to make it really, really simple. And a lot of people probably don't use this, but yeah, it's a great way to get easy kills. Okay, that's another enemy. I think we might go in for them. Okay, you're about to see what I mean by swooping down because you're up so high. Now you press a button and look at that, I'm in slow motion. This is the tip that I was going to recommend. And boy is it easy to do. Okay.
Oh, go on.
Oh my god, we have hit the plane. Okay, so we just hit the enemy aircraft just then, and have we got our wing? Oh my god, we still have a... No, we don't have a wing.
Get the hell out of there.
Okay. That didn't go well. Okay guys, so we are back in combat here so we can slow down. And you do that by pressing the buttons right next to P. So you look for P on your keyboard and hit the button closest to it and you'll be slowing down. And yeah, you guessed it, the other button is fast forward. And okay, I've really stuffed this up. So let's drop our power. Let's cut it completely actually. Man, that's... Oh my god, we're gonna hit it. We're gonna hit it. Where is it? Oh jeez, I'm freaking out. Okay, so that's the plane all the way up there, so... Okay, that's not good. We just stalled, so... If you try to pull up really fast, then you are going to stall, so... You have to kind of do it gradually.
Heading 180.
And you hit W, and that's War Emergency Power, so this is going to help with our catch-up. Okay guys, here is the enemy plane. I mean, it's right in front of us. How good's that? Okay, so now let's line ourselves up with it. And we just hit the enter button, and we're going to unload on them. Okay, so you may see that all this debris come off, but it's going to take a lot of shots to actually take down this plane. There we go, we're hitting a lot. I can't even see now, just aim for the smoke. I can tell that I'm still hitting it because I'm seeing all these debris fly off at me. Okay, so this is a really easy way to get hits, just slow motion and fire. Okay, there, we shot off a wing or something. I don't know, but it's good. What was that? There's some debris. Okay, that plane there is going down. I mean, we've got it. Can we see it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, I mean, its engines are broken, it's leaking fuel, we've shot like a wing off or something. I mean, that plane's gone. Is that friends? That better be a friend. Yep, I think that was a friend. Yeah, let's speed it up. Okay, so that's our plane that just blew up down there. I mean, we did that. We blew up that plane. We shredded that. Right, now where do we have to go to land? Okay, so at the moment you can see that we're a long way out and we still have more planes to shoot. Okay, we still got a lot of fuel, so we can go take out these other planes down here. Alright, so as you can see, this is a pretty fun game. I mean, imagine doing this yourself, like flying up here and sitting in some metal box. Oh, honestly, it's horrible. Look at the seat. Jeez, how does anyone sit in this for like over 30 minutes? This is horrible. If planes are what you're into and you really, really like them, I mean, there's lots of flight simulators out there, but this here being a flight simulator where it's in World War II and you're actually allowed to shoot at other planes, I mean, that's pretty cool. It also lets you like experience what they went through, and you really get a good understanding of actually how hard it is to imagine doing that at normal speed, what I just did in slow motion. I mean, it would all be over like before you know it, and like to actually get the bullets to hit the target, I mean, that's gonna take some skill. Okay, so I'm gonna have to try turn around onto these planes. I just don't want to do it too early because then I'll be in front of them and they'll probably shoot at me. Maybe if we turn now. Okay, looks like we're gonna nick onto the back of this one. So that's good, we'll just hit war emergency power. Okay, so those planes there have kind of got a bit too far away from us. I mean, we couldn't really catch up. So...
This is Red Leader.
Wait, are they landing? Already?
This is Red 2. Connect tower. Do I have permission to land? Over.
Okay, our fuel is still good enough to get back, so that's kind of good. I mean, look at how far we have to go. Okay, so if you get all the way out here on a flight and you don't really want to fly back or something, or you just don't have enough time, I mean, there's a button called autopilot and it will let you, like, it pretty much flies the whole plane for you. I don't mean just like in a straight line. I mean, it will actually follow that whole course and everything, and it will even shoot down enemy planes. So it's pretty much like you don't have to do a thing. I mean, you could press autopilot from the word go and then leave it for the whole time and it will land itself and shoot down planes. So yeah, autopilot is the button A. Hit A, autopilot's on, and now that slow motion button that was next to P, just use the other button next to that, and that is fast forward. So now our autopilot's on, we can fast forward up to an 8 times speed. And going at this speed, you can see I am not really having to do a thing now. It flies in a straight line. I mean, you can use this on the way there if you want and just turn it off for combat, because combat's the funnest part. So also I would turn it off for landing. I wouldn't let it land for you. Okay, so now it's back heading into the course that we're meant to be following. There we go, it's now on it. See how it just snaps into position there? And it's just going to follow these all up until we get to our runway here, which we have to land on. And I am going to turn it off for the landing, and I'm going to give you guys a whole big demonstration on how to land your plane. So you see, yeah, there we go, it snaps onto that line. So yeah, you just follow this line like any other, or you can let the autopilot do it as I'm doing here. Okay, so we'll fly up around there, and probably when we get to about here or something, I'll turn off the autopilot, and I'll show you guys how to do a landing. I mean, landing is a hard part of the game, but nowhere near as hard as shooting down planes. I mean, we shot down a plane today, and it may have looked easy, but it's actually, I don't know, it's extremely difficult, I think, to do it. Where is our plane going? Is there an airport ahead of us? What is it doing? That was weird. I mean, oh yeah, I'm just flying in for the landing, guys. Don't worry. Let me just. Oh no! I love flying. Let's do it again. I mean, I like the enthusiasm of this autopilot. Oh, is it turning off? Yeah, it's turning off. Okay, autopilot off. There we go. Okay, so I can see the runway now. It's just that little dodgy grass strip. Let's put it down to 40 power. Okay, so there is our runway. I'll cut the power actually. And press G to put the landing gear back down. I mean, at the moment we're up way too high, so just get ourselves a bit lower. But getting yourself low will gain speed heaps, so yeah. Put the flaps on landing. There we go, we're coming in nicely. And pull up now, like pull up a lot. Not too much though that you take off again, but there we go. Just pull up. There, we're bouncing a lot. Okay, we did not do our pull-ups correctly. But anyway, that was a landing, so... Actually, not really, that was horrible. I'm gonna have to show you again. Alright guys, so our plane has just been out in the combat, and I mean, we did get some bullets in us. As you can see, there's heaps in the windscreen here. We've also got 2 on the dashboard. I don't know how they didn't hit me, but anyway, let's slow down our time here and prepare for another landing. Okay, so there's the runway. So I'm going to drop our altitude again and put our landing gear down. There we go, our landing gear is now down. Actually, we'll raise it back up because we're going in quite fast. I'm not sure, like, if you're going too fast, like, I think maybe your landing gear can, like, fly off because, like, the wind is too fierce on it or something.
Heading 160.
Okay, let's put the gear down now. Okay, so here we're just gonna like pull up again. Let's go down into it and pulling up. Nice and smooth. There we go. So I'm just tapping the down arrow. And now tap B was that's a brake. But if you hold B, then your plane is going to absolutely like just like front flip into the ground or something. I don't know, but and also use Z and X while on the runway, was when you land you will start, like sometimes you'll start to like move off to the sides. Anyway, so there we have stopped and we are finished now. We've finished the mission. So that there is a landing. And yeah, that was an easy mission, I reckon. Just go out, shoot a plane, come back and land. Oh god, our gauges. Oh, I'll put the map back up this way I can click. Okay, just there. Look at these gauges, I mean, they're all shot up and everything. I honestly don't know how I didn't get injured, because I know in this game, like, look at all the bullets going through past me. I'm like the luckiest man alive. God, yeah, it was... In this game you can get like shot in the leg and all this, and then if you're shot in the leg then you can't use your pedals, and I don't know, you can get, yeah, so you can get shot in all your body parts and all that, so it'll stop your functions on the plane. And that is actually a really realistic feature, and I kind of like that. So I do have that enabled at the moment, but honestly, that bullet, I don't know how I'm like still here in this seat. But anyway, it is a metal seat and it's so uncomfortable, so I kind of wish that bullet did hit me. But anyway, hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this has helped you guys, or if you just had fun watching it. I mean, we can now fly around, even shoot down a plane, and now we can fly back to our base and land. So they are the main things that you're going to need for every mission in this game, just being able to go up, go to war, and come back. And now that we've covered the basics of that, then you should be good to go in this game. I mean, I will be going through more features if you guys want. Like, just leave in the comments your thoughts or anything I should do. But anyway, thank you so much guys. My name is Snowda, and I'll see you next time.